Today, in this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to tame one of the best PvP dinosaurs in all of Ark. And that's the Microraptor. You might be like, what? But it actually is. It actually is one of the best PvP dinosaurs in all of Ark. So let's get right into how to tame the Microraptor. It's super, super simple, and everyone should have one. Okay, so all you're going to need to tame the Microraptor is a bow and arrow, 15 tranquilizing darts for a perfect 150. You're probably not going to find a bunch of 150s. Level doesn't matter on these guys because it just doesn't. Obviously, the higher level, the better. But you're not going to be concerned about the level. Next is one rare flower. Even on official rates at 1x, it'll insta-tame a Microraptor with one rare flower. So that's all you need. And then next, like 2 bullets, just in case you missed the first one. Right? So let me grab everything, and let's come over here and actually tame the Microraptor. It's so simple, and these guys are so good, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But first, let's get this guy. So as you can see, they're super, super fast, and they'll attack like pretty much everything, so you need a bullet to actually tame these guys. And then you just sit here, and you lay into them with your bow. If you're like a high melee damage character, then you can just use a club as well, and you'll probably knock them out. And this is obviously 150, so, you know, you're probably not going to find a lot of level 150s. There's one of the few games, it's one of the few tames in the entire game where you don't really care about the level too much. Alright, perfect. He is down, right? So once your Microraptor is actually down, all you're going to want to do is throw that... Sorry, just clearing out these copies here. All you're going to want to do is throw that rare flower right into that Microraptor, and you're good to go. Alright, perfect. He is up. So now, you might be wondering what to level on your Microraptor, okay? And this is super, super crucial that you know what to level on your Microraptor, because you can actually ruin this guy based on how you level him. Alright? And so the only thing that you're ever going to want to level on your Microraptor is health. Plain and simple. Okay, if you're unofficial, you might use a little bit of weight just to have him as a backpack. You know, it's a shoulder mount backpack. But you just want to level health so that way he has more survivability. Do not, and I repeat, do not ever level movement speed. You might be like, oh, this is super attractive. You can get there faster. You can fly faster. You know, get the stuns. You know, catch up. You know, no. And the reason why is because if you level even a single point of movement speed, not necessarily a single point, but if you're level too much movement speed into your Microraptor, he will not be able to stun. He goes too fast and it bugs out the stun mechanic to where he just can't stun whatever you're trying to stun, right? So if you actually level movement speed on your Microraptor, you will ruin your Microraptor, which is just no bueno, right? You definitely do not want that to happen, right? Now let me teach you how to use this guy as the absolute beast in PvP like he is, right? And it's very, very simple. All you're going to do is you're just going to make this guy on behavior, attack your target. Simple. The difference between attack your target and neutral is if you attack something on attack your target, oh, well, that thing's dead. But if you attack something on attack your target, then he'll also attack. If you attack something on neutral, then he won't attack. But if you get attacked on neutral, then he will attack, right? So neutral is just purely defense. Well, attack your target is offense and defense. So you want to keep him on attack your target for this use, okay? And all you're gonna do is, if you're a foot soldier, right, you're just gonna throw him off. Double click F, and after you've attacked something, even dealt the tiniest little bit of damage, he'll go to the moon. He'll stun the guy off their team, and it's over. It's a 10-second stun that this guy deals. He's one of three tames the entire game that can have a stun mechanic. I know there's a Prolovia, Microraptor, and something else that I just can't remember. And he's the only one that's a shoulder mount, right? So it's really broken, right? All you gotta do is just click F twice, and he goes and stuns to the person, stuns the guy off his mount for 10 seconds, and you walk up and you bull him, right? And then you just use whatever you have to kill him. And that's all you need to do, and it just gives you so many kills. It's ridiculous. I mean, you turn into a god. Everybody should have a Microraptor. It's so good. Okay, but there's a couple of things to note about the Microraptor and how to use them effectively. Okay, so if you're on a tame, okay, which most of the time you will be, you'll notice that you cannot click F twice, right, to actually throw your Microraptor off. So what you're gonna want to do is just click R, right? That's how you throw them off on a tame, if you didn't know that. So, however, the Microraptor has a couple unique features with his stun mechanic. Okay, so he can only stun like tames that aren't like super high off the ground. Like if I'm riding this Maywing, he can come and stun me because the Maywing's not that high off the ground. But there's a racer over here. For instance, if I was riding that racer, or somebody else was riding that racer, and my Microraptor was on the ground, he could not fly up to the top and stun that character off the back of the racer. He just wouldn't be able to do it, right? So how you would actually have to do that is there's two ways. Okay, if your dinosaur can fly or has a lot of height or can jump, right, you got to get height, and then boom, you throw him off and he'll go, right? He'll like, you want to get height, so like you want to just enact flight. So if you're above whatever, like on racers or like stegos or, you know, manas, you know, tall dinosaurs to where it can't like jump up to stun them, you need to be above them. Like even right here, since I'm above and I throw it off, he would fly. And if he like starts to fly, then you're good. He'll even chase like a snow owl and it's pteranodon for like forever, up until like, you know, infinite height in the sky, as long as he gets that flight off. But he can't start flying off the ground. He needs a little bit of height to get enacted into that flight mechanic. But once he's in that flight mechanic, you're good. Like I said, if you're riding something like that's tall or that can jump, you know, boom, throw him off, and that's how you actually would stun the players off. But that's pretty much it about the Microraptors. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe. And definitely use this guy. He's 110% worth your time. If you didn't enjoy, peace. May God bless you all. Y'all have a nice day.